Have you ever just stopped and wondered what's happening all over the world on one single day? Well, that's what we're going to do. We're taking a snapshot of January 20th, 2026 to check out three pretty incredible stories, all unfolding at the exact same time. It's such a simple question, right? But the answer is, well, it's anything but. On any given day, we, as a people, are dealing with profound loss. We're celebrating ancient beauty. And, we're achieving things that honestly sound like they're straight out of science fiction. And that's the journey we're going on today. We're going to look at a totally baffling medical condition, then jump over to a centuries-old tradition of storytelling, and finally, we'll see a scientific breakthrough that could literally change our world forever. Three stories, all packed into one day. So let's start with our first story. And I'll tell you, it begins on a pretty somber note, with a medical mystery that basically turns the body against itself. Our story begins with a real tragedy in the Neemuch district of India, where two children recently lost their lives. And the cause? It's a rare and, frankly, devastating condition called Guillain-Barré syndrome, or GBS for short. So what on earth is Guillain-Barré syndrome? Well, it's an autoimmune disorder. That means your own immune system, the thing that's supposed to protect you, gets confused and starts attacking your nerves. It's like a civil war breaking out inside your own body, and it leads to muscle weakness and, in the worst cases, paralysis. And just how rare is this? Take a look at this number. We're talking about only 1 or 2 cases for every 100,000 people. It can hit anyone at any age, though it is a little more common in adult men. And that rarity is part of what makes it so terrifying. It's just incredibly difficult to diagnose, to study, and to prepare for. So what causes it? Well, here's the thing. We don't know for sure, but researchers have found some common triggers. GBS often shows up right after a bacterial or viral infection. And in some very, very rare cases, it's been linked to certain vaccinations. The syndrome itself isn't contagious, but the infections that might kick it off, those definitely are. And this is the toughest part of all. While there are treatments that can help manage the symptoms and support recovery, there is currently no known cure for Guillain-Barré syndrome. It's just a sobering reminder of the medical frontiers we're still trying to conquer, and a huge emotional and financial toll an illness like this takes on families. Okay, now, let's shift our focus completely. We're going from a modern medical challenge to a timeless cultural treasure. We're taking a little journey into the vibrant art of Rajasthan's dancing dolls. I want you to meet the Kathputli. This is one of the oldest folk art forms in the region, a traditional string puppet theater. And the name itself tells you everything you need to know. Kath means wood, and Putli means doll. Simple as that. A simple name for a beautifully complex art form. Just look at the design of these things. These puppets are known for their big, expressive eyes and these vibrant royal costumes. But here's a little detail you might not notice at first glance. They don't actually have legs. Instead, they have these long, flowing skirts that let them move with this really unique, graceful sweep. Now, think about the skill involved here. All of the life, all the emotion, and every bit of movement in these characters, it's all brought to life with just 2 to 5 strings attached directly to the puppeteer's fingers. It's an absolutely incredible display of dexterity, an art that's been passed down through generations of the bot community. A Kathputli performance is a total feast for the senses. You've got the driving beat of the Dholak drums, you have this lively folk music, and these epic stories of Rajput kings and warriors. It's so much more than just a puppet show. It's a living, breathing piece of cultural history that artists are fighting to keep alive and relevant in our super fast-paced modern world. All right, for our final story of the day, we are leaping from ancient tradition straight to the cutting edge of science. We're looking at an effort to literally build a star right here on Earth, and a major breakthrough that just happened. So here's the headline. China's experimental advanced superconducting tokamak, or EAST for short, which is a lot easier to say, has just shattered a long-standing barrier in the quest for clean, limitless energy through nuclear fusion. Yeah, they call it the artificial sun. Now, to really get why this is such a big deal, we need to talk about something called the Greenwald limit. You can think of it like a speed limit for fusion reactors. It's this rule from way back in 1988 that basically defines how dense you can make the superheated plasma before it just becomes unstable and falls apart. For decades, this limit has been a huge roadblock. So just how much did they break that limit by? This slide puts it all into perspective. See, most reactors operate right up against that limit, somewhere between 0.8 to 1.0. The team at EAST, they managed to get a stable plasma at up to 1.65 times that limit. That isn't just a small step, it's a giant leap. It proves we can push beyond these old boundaries and get that much closer to the dream of fusion power, a clean, safe, and pretty much limitless source of energy for the whole planet. So after this whole journey through medicine, art, and science, what does this one single day actually tell us about our world? It tells us that at any given moment, humanity is doing this incredible range of things. We are simultaneously confronting these deep mysteries inside our own bodies, we're working to keep ancient traditions alive for the next generation, and we're reaching for the stars to power our future. All of it is happening at once. It's a really powerful thought, isn't it? The challenges, the celebrations, the breakthroughs, they're all part of the human story, being written one day at a time. It kind of makes you wonder, right? What incredible, unseen stories are unfolding all around you, right now?